What is up, guys? This is Zach from Anglers Escape, and today I'm going to be doing some pond bass fishing. I actually just got off from class at University of Missouri, Kansas City. Had a real hectic last couple of weeks of schoolwork, but yesterday in the mail I got the Mystery Tackle Box Pro, and so I decided to go ahead and try out some different lures. We'll go ahead and open it up and show you what I got this month before I start fishing. I got a nice square-billed crankbait from Lucky Craft. I got a lipless crankbait from IMA. I've never tried this company before. It looks like a Japanese company. Not 100% sure. It says Japanese design. I got some hooks to use. I got a lot of different plastics, some net bait, Paka Craw. Let's see, yeah, Paka Craw. I also got some worms from Ketchco. And this pond behind me, I really find that drop shotting any plastics is the way to go. For some reason, the bass in this lake just absolutely love drop-shotted worms. We got some more plastics. And finally, we have some lead nail weights from Mystery Tackle Box themselves. And then we got a swim bait hook. So we'll go ahead and out and try out some of these lures tonight, and hopefully I can get some bass, kind of a nice relaxing break from classes. But let's see what we get. Alright guys, just as I was leaving, I had to cast a few more times on my way out. Got a nice little bass on that drop shot worm. You can't beat, and for some reason in this pond, about all the bass I catch are on a drop shotted worm, and that's a pretty big worm for that little bass. But it was actually I think this was the worm from Ketchco that I just got in this month's Mystery Tackle Box. But it's a nice healthy fish. He nailed that worm. You can see the hook in there. With these, I'll go ahead and show you my drop shot rig if there's still enough light. But it's definitely one of my favorite rigs for bass, especially in these small ponds. Like sometimes the square-billed crankbaits work better, sometimes spinners, but in this pond in particular, I catch them all on these drop shots. I'll chuck this bass back in the water. But basically, for my drop shot rig, I'm using 12-pound test line. Today I'm just using my telescopic rod just because I came right after class and it just fits in my car so easily. Tie on a little hook, and then about 6 inches down to about a foot down, maybe 6 to 8 inches down, you put a little bit of a weight, and so then take your hook and just barely hook that plastic worm. The less you have hooked on there, the more freely it can move around. And so basically this is your drop shot. 12-pound test line. I got that hook with the worm just barely hooked. I think this is about a 5 to 6 inch worm. And then 6 to 8 inches down, I got my weight. And then once I cast it out, I just kind of flick it around on the bottom, let it hit the bottom, jerk it a little bit, reel in a little bit, jerk it a little bit, and it just has a nice little action off the bottom. And these bass just love worms. Oh, I think we got one, guys. Got a bass. All right, this is on the square-billed crankbait that we got in the box this month. It's a pretty long bass, fairly thin. He hammered that in the craw color. Here was the lure, Lucky Craft square-billed crankbait. But nice bass on the Lucky Craft square-billed lure. We'll go ahead, let this guy go, get a little bigger. Oh, got a small one, guys. Almost back-to-back casts on the square bill. This one's a little smaller, but you can see some really small bass with these pretty big lures. Not a huge guy, but still something. Again, using a pretty big, I think this is a 2.5 square-billed crankbait, craw color from Lucky Craft. We'll go ahead and release this bass. Let's see if we can't get some more. That's 2 bass and 3 casts. Might be onto a pattern now. Bass number 3 on the square build. Bass put up a good fight for their size. I'm catching them all. Recently I started, this guy's got some different hues on the underside, kind of like a neon, but they're hammering this Lucky Craft square bill, and I noticed I started catching them. I did a whole bunch of casts, caught nothing, and then as soon as I slowed my retrieve down a little bit, started catching a lot more, but these hooks are super sharp. This guy definitely was not getting off. Yeah, I've had 3 bites and 3 catches. These are some super sharp hooks. Try to get him out of here. There we go. Another bass number 3 on the square bill. go ahead and throw them back. Alright, now I'm going to try this I'm a Japanese fishing lure. We'll see how it goes. It's a lipless crankbait. If you can't catch something on it, it's got to get rattled. Right on here using 12-pound test line. Oh, I think we got one, guys. Yep, we got one. On the lipless crankbait, jumping out of the water. Again, not a massive bass, but hey, it's something. The lure out. There, we've now caught one on the square build, one on the lipless crankbait, and one on drop shotting one of those worms.